Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Trinity Baptist College, the home of the Eagles. This afternoon, we have South Region Final competition between the host school, the Eagles of Trinity Baptist College, and the visiting Bruins from Bob Jones University. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Ray Bureau, and as always, Dean Bureau will be working the camera for us as we get ready for women's soccer 2017 South Region Final title matchup here between the Eagles and the Bruins. It is an absolutely gorgeous Saturday afternoon here on the west side of Jacksonville, Florida. 80 degrees, bright sunny skies, and a nice gentle breeze which will blow across from left to right on your screen. We'll tell you more about the two teams in just a few minutes. Right now we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer for player introductions, prayer, and national anthem.
If you would, please remove all your hats. Let's pray. And sing. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, for everything that you're doing and everything that you've done, God. We ask that you bless the matchup today, God, that there's good competition and no one gets hurt or injured. God, bless this game. Bless each player to play to glorify you. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Just before we announce the starting lineup for the team, I would like to congratulate the NCCAA South Region second team. For your Trinity Baptist Eagles, you have Alexa Goodwin, Deja Shepard, and Dominique Baldwin. For your Bob Jones Bruins, you have Bailey Martin, Christina Wigg, Jessica Vaughn. Now, for your NCCAA All-Regional First Team, you have, for your Bruins, Emily Trulove, Cora Gowig, Carrie Ballard, Abby Davis, Michaela Waken, Jenny Townsend, and Katie Hummel. For your Trinity Baptist Eagles, you have Kristen Pabon, Karina Mitchell, Arissa Ramos, and Ariana Elliott. Now, for the Player of the Year for Trinity Baptist Eagles was Kristen Pabon. Congratulations. Now, for your starting lineup for the Bruins of Bob Jones University. Number 2, Jessica Bond. Number 3, Clarissa Roach. Number 4, Abby Davis. Number 7, Sarah Hurd. Number 8, Bailey Martin. Number 10, Lauren Fouché. Number 15, Jenny Townshend. 7, Caitlin Hummel. And number 29, Michaela Rakin. Now for your Trinity Baptist Eagles. Number 0, Courtney Blanchett. Number 2, Arissa Robles. Number 3, Abriana Wyatt. Number 4, Kristen Pabon. Number 5, Deja Shepard. Number 10, Ariana Elliott. Number 12, Karima Mitchell. Number 13, Dominic Baldwin. Sorry, Dom. I was about to call you Dom. Number 15, Haley Reidenhauer. Number 19, Alexa Goodwin. Number 21, Kylie Sanders. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineups for both the Bob Jones University Bruins and the Trinity Baptist College Eagles. The Bruins are the top seed in the South Region. Trinity Baptist number 2. Both finished with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss in South Region competition. They're also 1 win apiece in head-to-head competition, but Bob Jones had more goals scored within the South Region, so they win the tiebreaker and the top seed. Trinity Baptist College made it to this final match with a 5-1 victory over Toccoa Falls College, the number 3 seed in the tournament. That came Thursday afternoon right here at Trinity Baptist College. Overall, the Eagles are 7-4-1 on the season, while Bob Jones Bruins are 8-9-1. The winner of this afternoon's match heads to the National Championship Tournament for the National Christian College Athletic Association Division II. That will take place at Bob Jones University in Greenville, South Carolina. So the Lady Bruins, with a win today, will have an opportunity to play for the national championship in front of their home crowd. Bob Jones wearing the light blue and the white shorts. They'll be going from left to right across your screen. And the Eagles in their road jerseys, the black jerseys and shorts with the gold trim, because they are the number 2 seed taking on number 1, Bob Jones University. The players to watch for Bob Jones: Abby Davis has 13 goals on this season and 6 assists. She leads everyone out on the field through this point. Anna Dalton with 7 goals and 2 assists. Caitlin Hummel has 5 goals and 1 assist, as does Brooke Hummel, 5 goals and 1 assist. The leading scorer for Trinity Baptist College, Deja Shepard, 8 goals, 1 assist. She is followed by Ariana Elliott and Alexandra Vieira, 6 goals apiece, and Vieira had a hat trick in Thursday's semifinal match. We are underway. In the goal for Trinity Baptist College, as always, number 0, Courtney Blanchett with 63 saves on the season. That number could be a lot higher, but she has an exceptional defense in front of her, led by the South Region Player of the Year, Kristen Pabon, and who is also assisted by Haley Reidenhauer, Alexa Goodwin, and Jennifer Jeffrey. Jennifer Jeffrey, however, out due to injury, but she told me she has a slight possibility of coming back should the Eagles make that national tournament. That begins on November 14th. First, the Eagles have to win this game, and then we'll hopefully get to see Jennifer back on the field. Right now, Abby Davis in the corner, and now a cross pass, header attempt, and blocked by Pabon, and she heads it upfield. Pabon was the NCCAA Division II Defensive Player of the Week just a couple of weeks ago. Trinity Baptist College finished the season ranked number 1 in Division II, and Bob Jones was number 2. So we have 2 of the best teams in the country on the field, and you're watching them on YouTube Live, TBC Eagles. Deja Shepard could not beat Kayla Romiser to the ball, and so Jessica Bond, fantastic goalkeeper for the Bruins. She heads it back upfield. Bond has 64 saves for a 1.52 goals against average. Courtney Blanchett right even with her at 1.67, just a little bit behind. So far, both teams had a chance to attack. Both defensive have come up big. Now Arissa Robles taking it down to the right side, trying to go one-on-one. cross pass towards Shepard, but that is Jennifer Townsend who cleared it away. In head-to-head matchups earlier this season, Bob Jones won the first game 5-1 up in Greenville. That came on October 14th, and then just 5 days later, right here on this field, the Eagles won it 1-0 on a lone goal of the game from Deja Shepard. So 1-1 head-to-head for both the Eagles and the Bruins. This one picked up by Bond. She'll jog it up to the box. Has many options, and she'll roll it out to teammate Paige Engelhart, one of the seniors on this Bob Jones roster. We'd like to congratulate the seniors and identify who they are as we get an opportunity. Of course, you Bruins fans, you already know, and there's the first whistle of the contest. That's going to be a blocking foul on Aubriana Wyatt, and the Bruins have a free kick. It's from the side, but don't be surprised if they would have gone for the goal. Instead, back it up, try to set up an opportunity. This one hits off Elliott. Robles able to send it upfield toward Deja Shepard. She is giving chase with Jennifer Townsend, and Townsend wins that chase, but it's off her foot and out of bounds, and a throw in for the Eagles. Aubriana Wyatt will throw it in, and all the Eagles attackers head upfield. Crowd still coming in. If you're in the area, come on by. You cannot ask for better weather here this afternoon. Wyatt and Engelhart in the corner, and Engelhart will get it out to Bond, and she'll set up for the goal kick as Wyatt tapped it out of bounds at the end line. I'm Ray Bureau, my son Dean, one of the best cameramen in the business at this level. He's done a terrific job on the soccer field and now on the basketball court. Trinity Baptist College Eagles basketball will take on Blue Lights College at 4 p.m. Blue Lights last night played in their first ever men's basketball game. They took on Florida National University. That game was right here at Trinity in the Eagles Tip-Off Classic. Florida National won that game. Blue Lights will play the Eagles in just a couple of hours. Right now, Trinity Baptist men's soccer team is taking on Pensacola Christian College in the men's South Region final up at Bob Jones in Greenville. If the gentlemen win that game, they will make their 4th consecutive national championship tournament. Elliott at midfield, guarded well by Roach. Now in the circle. Elliott looks for Sanders on the outside, but that pass is intercepted. A nice play. And the Bruins have a chance to attack. Caitlin Hummel with that steal now. Cross pass down towards Davis. Eagles want to keep it away from Abby Davis's legs. She has scored 13 times this season, leading the South Region and among the leaders in all of Division II. Robles looking for Shepard. It's a little bit too far out of her reach. And the defense is able to clear it away, but that does give the Trinity attackers a chance to get upfield. Eagles men's team defeated Bob Jones 1-0 Thursday night to make it to the finals. Pensacola Christian had a very big win over Johnson University of Florida, and now those two teams are underway. Hopefully we'll get some updates and we'll be able to bring you. Bob Jones University's live stream is carrying that one on livestream.com/BJU. Robles will retreat it back out to Dominique Baldwin. And Roach wins that battle. Abby Davis trying to get around Reidenhauer, but both teams showing very tight defense here in the early going. We are approximately 5.5 minutes into the first half. No score, just underway. Thank you for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube Live. Regardless of what happens on the field today, this is our final broadcast of 2017 TBC Eagles Soccer. High kick towards midfield by Pabon. And this one grabbed by Engelhart. She's looking to charge down the right side. Teammates in the middle. Engelhart will retreat thanks to the defense of Dominique Baldwin. Now across the field to the left. Fouché got to the ball. and got it out of bounds off the foot of Kylie Sanders. A little tough to see the jersey numbers on the Bruins at the far side of the field. Hopefully we'll be identifying the correct player. Sarah Herr beats Baldwin, but Mitchell comes up. Both ladies hit the ball at the same time, and Herr comes away with the possession. Engelhardt from the right, crossing it in towards the center. Mitchell might have gotten away with some contact, and the shot attempt is wide. Number 29, Michaela Rakin with her first shot attempt of the afternoon. And a goal kick for the Eagles, and Pabon will do the honors. You'll see Kristen Pabon come up out of the backfield when the Eagles get direct free kicks on the offensive side, particularly corner kicks. She scored 3 goals as mainly a backfielder, and she's done just that. As we said, coming up to the offensive side when given that opportunity. Alexa Goodwin also plays both offense and defense, but with Jennifer Jeffrey out for the last few games, Goodwin has stayed in the backfield much more. Long pass intended for Wyatt, picked off by Carolise Roach. Wyatt now is able to send it toward the goal, but well wide to the left. First attempt for Aubriana Wyatt. Shepard was in front of the goal, but Wyatt didn't have much of an angle. She did the best she could to try to score, but missed wide to the left. Pass control by Paige Engelhardt. Engelhardt wide open, and she finds Roach down the right side. Wyatt on the defense, off her foot. Sarah Herr, Lauren Fouché, Anna Dalton, Megan Hummel, Paige Engelhardt, Allison Jenkins, Caitlin Hummel among the seniors on this roster, in addition to Brooke Hummel. Congratulations to these Lady Bruins as they close out their senior year. Of course, they're hoping they still have some more games to play in the national tournament. Again, possibly in front of their home fans, should they win this one this afternoon. Throw in for the Bruins. Down the right side, very close to the line. Ridenhour is able to get it back to Pabon. Abby Davis is on her. And out of bounds, it'll be a throw-in for Bob Jones deep in Trinity territory. Mitchell on the defense of Rakin. And we got a player down, no call. Robles gets right back up. And Ridenhour steps up to clear it away. Good defense. And a throw-in for the Bruins. Both these teams are fantastic on the defensive side. Pabon sends it upfield. Elliott could not corral it. Engelhardt to the left side. And a Bruins player is going to have to come back. She gains control. Charge toward the middle. Tackled by Karima Mitchell, keeping Caitlin Hummel from getting off a pass or a shot. This one sent down towards Daza Shepard. And now Shepard with the steal. To the left, one to beat. The players collide, good sportsmanship, no call, it's out of bounds. And it is Trinity's ball. Good to see the sportsmanship on the field as Shepard and Roach collided, helped each other up, and we're back underway. Pass gets away from Mitchell. Rakin tries to find Davis, but that pass is well out of her reach and into the hands of Courtney Blandsett. Blandsett with the boot. She's kicking into the wind. It's not all that hard. It's a nice gentle breeze. So it should not have much effect on the punts from either Blandsett or Bond. Blandsett in the first half will be going into that breeze, however. Bond gets the breeze behind her. Bailey Martin, one of the players mentioned for all South Region play. We got a number of them on both these teams. Of course, when we get the opportunity, we'll put up TBC Eagles players' honors. on TBCEagles.com. Whichever team you're rooting for, look for a recap of this game on TBCEagles.com. Try to get up on that site for you to read later this evening. Towards midfield, headed back up to the Bob Jones side. Mitchell and Rakin battling. Rakin wins that battle, finding Caitlin Hummel down in the corner. Hummel cannot control it, and it's out of bounds, and that's a goal kick for the Eagles. No score. We're about 14 minutes into the first half. As I always say, my time not official. That time will be kept by the gentlemen in the red jerseys on the field. Paige Engelhardt right at midfield, right in front of the camera. She's been a busy young lady already this afternoon. She tries to cross it toward the center. Sarah Herr now with control, looking for Hummel, taken away by Sanders, but the loose ball grabbed by the Bruins. Abby Davis is just outside the box, waiting for a pass. Again, the Eagles want to keep it away from number 4. Davis now with the ball near the corner, guarded by Reidenhauer. And Davis will back it up. Engelhardt will look for another opportunity to advance. Towards the corner, Davis keeps it in bounds, beats Wyatt, beats Reidenhauer, cross toward the center, towards Rakin. Now a ball wide open, and Kylie Sanders is there to clear it away. Bailey Martin gets it outside. Caitlin Hummel. That one goes out of bounds, and that is going to be a goal kick. I wasn't sure if Kylie Sanders had gotten a body on it, but then it might have gone astray off the foot of Caitlin Hummel. That appears to be what happened, and Pabone will take the goal kick. Elliott, one of the Eagles' leading scorers, she takes the steal, finds Robles near midfield. Robles trying to go 1-on-3 and loses the ball. First opportunity we'll get. We'll see if we can get an update from Bob Jones between the Eagles and the Eagles of Pensacola Christian. Both teams nicknamed the Eagles. Sanders downfield, finding Robles near the Trinity bench. Shepard is in the middle. Elliott on her way down toward the corner. Robles tries to get it to Shepard, and it goes out of bounds to the right of the goal. Carolise Roach at midfield. Bruins have had the better ball control so far this afternoon, but the Eagles playing very good defense. They had a couple of fast breaks. So far, nobody has put one into the net. Now at midfield, Bailey Martin sends it inside to Davis. She collides with Reidenhauer. Pabone and Herr battle for the ball, and Pabone comes away with it. This one knocked down by the Bruins, and Reidenhauer will clear it out of bounds. Bruins again with a chance, but Sanders picks off the pass. Pass gets away from Rankin, and Goodwin clears it up near midfield. It'll be a throw-in for Bob Jones, but they have backed it up some. Throw in for the Bruins. If I'm reading it correctly, Eagles and Pensacola are tied at 1 early on in the first half. Abby Davis will take that loose ball. Carolise down the right side. Davis looking to charge. She is a scorer. Now the ball is loose and Reidenhauer is able to clear it out of bounds and give her defensive teammates a chance to get to the backfield. Nice play by Jennifer Reidenhauer. Again, that Trinity defense, very solid. Reidenhauer, sophomore from Palatka, Florida. One of those very tough defenders for Trinity Baptist College. Her takes a throw in. Cross pass toward the center. Blandset is there. That might have been a shot attempt as it went right to the goal into the hands of Blandset. So the first attempt and a shot on goal for Sarah Herr. High punt towards the circle, knocked down by Herr, and Mitchell sends it back up to Deja Shepard, but Shepard unable to get there in time. Couple of volleys, and now the ball towards Shepard. Allison Jenkins was able to clear it away from Shepard, and the Bruins have another chance to advance. Sarah Herr right at midfield. Roach down the right side. She finds Davis much closer. Reidenhauer on Davis. Engelhardt trying to look inside. Pabone gets her foot on the ball. Engelhardt was going for the goal. So an unofficial save for Pabone on that last shot attempt. Bruins working outside, keep it away from the Eagles defenders. They retreat to the circle and will set up again. Martin over to Engelhardt. And the Bruins again retreat. Trinity very tight on defense. Rankin could not get around Mitchell, but she finds Sarah Herr. Davis blocked by Reidenhauer. Contact, no call, and Davis is down. Davis is all right, just adjusting her footwear, and she's back up. Pretty physical game so far, and the officials are letting the ladies play. Down near the corner and out of bounds. Goal kick coming up for the Eagles. Kristen Pabone, as usual, will set up to send it upfield. Shepard on the offensive side, and a good boot towards the right side. Out of bounds, and that's a throw in for the Eagles. Pabone with Davis coming on, gets it up towards Sanders. Ariana Elliott at midfield. Mitchell looking for a chance to send the ball downfield. Instead, the Eagles retreat. They do that very strategically, try to get opportunities to make a charge. Goodwin finds Sanders. Across the field, sends it inside, it gets away from Mitchell. Sarah Herr making a pass downfield. Abby Davis now with control. Herr now looking for Roach. Pabone coming on. Roach going 1-on-2. And the Eagles are able to get it to the side. Out of bounds, off the foot of Carolise Roach. And a throw in for the Eagles. About midway through the first half up in Greenville, Trinity and Pensacola tied at 1. And a whistle will be a blocking foul on Roach and a free kick for Trinity. So Trinity Baptist College has an opportunity to send both soccer teams to the national tournament. Bob Jones University will host both of the national tournaments. Their men's team is automatically in as the host. And Trinity Baptist looking to get in via the win, or at least an at-large bid, should they fall today. Throw in for Bob Jones. Engelhardt will throw it in. Rankin gets around Mitchell. Finds Abby Davis at the half circle. Davis gets it outside. The shot right into the hands of Courtney Blanchette, who picks up her second save. Shot attempt from Lauren Fouché. Her first attempt. It is on goal. Davis now with an opportunity, but she collides with Goodwin. And a loose ball sent upfield by Kylie Sanders. Arissa Robles picks off the pass, looking to beat Fouché. She beats Fouché, now has to get around Bailey Martin. 1-on-2 to the right corner. Shepard in the middle. Cross pass, knocked down by Bailey Martin. Eagles on the offensive side, looking to charge downfield. Mitchell across the field, finds Robles. Robles has Shepard, Elliott, and Wyatt to her left. Now the shot, loose ball. Jessica Bond will beat everyone to the ball. Deja Shepard on Paige Engelhardt. And the senior sends it to the backfield. Jennifer Townsend in the backfield with control. We've seen her make a couple of fine plays already, giving help to her goalkeeper, Jessica Bond. Bruins bring it upfield slowly. Now in the circle, Sarah Herr has help in front. She finds Davis, a wall pass back to her, but Reidenhauer and Baldwin are able to knock it up and away. So the Eagles have almost everyone back on defense. Strategy of head coach Prince Board has paid off big time all season long. Eagles with a nice winning record, in large part to that very good defense. Mitchell knocks it up into the air. Couple of headers and picked up by Sarah Herr. Caitlin Hummel heading toward the middle. Martin is wide open, and now Elliott forces her to give it off to Abby Davis. Cross pass toward the center. Blanchette, ball bounces high but comes down in her hands. Caitlin Hummel was there with a wide open net. Kristen Pabone got back, ready to make a play should that be needed. It's one thing about Pabone, Reidenhauer, and Goodwin. They see Blanchette come out of the net. At least one of them will be back there ready to knock down a possible open shot. Wyatt collides hard with Paige Engelhardt. Wyatt down, getting up slowly, and we'll see which lady gets called. That looks like it's going to be a free direct kick for the Eagles. And as we said a little while ago, Pabon comes up out of the backfield. She can hit from this distance. Outside the penalty box, looks to be a good 8 yards beyond the line. So we're looking at about 25 yards. Of course, the angle makes it a little longer. And 3 Bruins will set up in front of Pabon. Wyatt, Shepard, Robles, and Elliott are ready on the attack. The shot goes right toward the goal, but curves wide to the left. Pabon hit it very hard, got a little too much hook on it, and we are still scoreless. 17 minutes left in the first half up in Greenville. Trinity and Pensacola still tied at 1. We're about 29 minutes into this half here between the Bruins and the Lady Eagles. Across the field, Jenkins battling Shepard, and it'll be a throw in for Bob Jones. Abby Davis beats Dominique Baldwin. Wide open ball. Davis and Goodwin battling. Davis wins it, making a charge outside the box, and the shot misses wide to the right. Over the head of Blanchett. But fortunately for the Eagles, a little too far to the right. That was very well struck by Abby Davis. We told you before, she has scored 13 times this season. She's also assisted 6 others. So Davis with 32 points on the season. Fantastic job on the offense. Sent towards Shepard. Loose ball. Shepard wins it, but she's going to be called for the push, and the Eagles fans cannot believe what they just saw. Eagles fans letting the official know they very much disagree with that call. However, it stands, and this one goes out of bounds. It's Bruins ball. Throw in towards Davis. And out of bounds. Last touch by Dominique Baldwin. Down on the other side, Shepard had broken free, had an opportunity to get off a shot, but the whistle nullified that chance. And now Bob Jones is looking to take advantage. Sarah Herr sends it all the way across the field to Caitlin Hummel near the Bob Jones bench. No score. About 14 minutes remaining here in the first half. Bruins retreating. Again, Trinity with most players back on defense, making it difficult for the Bruins to try to get the ball inside. They've had a couple of shots in the last few minutes. Blanchett has 2 saves, and Abby Davis just missed one wide to the right. Now Pabon clears it back up towards midfield. Very good crowd. Both teams well represented. Bruins brought a lot of fans down to Jacksonville, and you can hear them cheering on their Bruins. Eagles fans just as loud and proud of the team that has a chance to make it to its first national championship tournament in team history. Wyatt's pass intended for Shepard, but intercepted by Bailey Martin. This is only the 3rd season in existence for TBC Eagles women's soccer. Coach Prince Board has led the way all 3 years. Eagles made it to this final game last year before falling. And now looking to go a little bit further. Davis looking for Hummel, making a charge toward the goal, and it is out of bounds. And that is a goal kick for Trinity. Caitlin Hummel's first shot attempt, well defended by Sanders. Sanders didn't touch it, but she did force Hummel to redirect her shot. Now Ariana Elliott is out in favor of Alex Vieira, who scored 3 goals against Toccoa Falls on Thursday. She has 6 on the season. She has also assisted 5 others. And we're going to have a call on Karima Mitchell, who cannot believe it, and the fans again letting the officials know they very much disagree. This is going to be a free direct kick. And Bailey Martin is getting ready to take this kick. Pabone back, giving assistance to Blandsett. 5 Eagles right in front of Bailey Martin. The one thing you worry about that setup is blocking the view of the goalkeeper. 3 Bruins attackers are right behind those 5 Eagles. Martin with the deke move. Number 26, Alan Jenkins, went forward first, did not make contact with the ball, and Martin took a shot at the goal, and she missed a little bit to the left. That is Martin's first attempt, and we remain scoreless. And so do the gentlemen with Pensacola. Rather, they are tied at 1 with just under 13 minutes to go in the first half. Do not know who scored those goals for either team in the men's game, but each team has one, according to what I see on the Bob Jones live stream feed. Pass outside to Carolise Roach. And again, the Bruins looking to set up a scoring opportunity. Kristen Rigg right outside the box. Gets it to her. Her 1-on-3, guarded by Baldwin. The shot off her left foot and curves away from the goalkeeper. Second attempt for Sarah Herr. And a goal kick for Kristen Pabone. And Pabone with the low line drive, struck well towards Vieira, but over the head of her and Sarah Herr. Loose ball grabbed by Robles. Vieira and Shepard in front of her. Robles trying to go 1-on-1, getting around Bailey Martin, and will retreat to Karima Mitchell. Now 4 attackers up front. This one intended for Shepard, a little bit too far. And the Bruins defense playing just as stingy as the Eagles. And now the Bruins looking for another attack. 3 shots for Trinity. 7, 8 for the Bruins. Daisy Shepard could not control it, so Bob Jones at midfield looking for yet another chance to attack. Towards Caitlin Hummel in the corner. Hummel guarded by Sanders. Fouché now heading toward the middle. Bailey Martin's shot well high and wide to the right. Second attempt for Bailey Martin. And once again, as we said a few times this season, that practice goal just beyond the goal line and to the right, and we can sometimes wonder if that causes any distraction of the players attacking the goal at the south end of the field. 9 minutes, the official just said. That's to go here in the first half. Caitlin Hummel gets around Vieira, but Mitchell takes it away. Bruins have been on the attack for most of this first half. Eagles on the defense. Only 3 of those 8 shots have been on goal. Robles takes it away from Rankin, and the two push on each other. And now with a little jawing, but both retreat, and we'll see which lady gets the call. It's been a very physical first half. Cooler heads are prevailing. That may be a cliche, but it's very nice to see. That's going to be a free kick for Trinity. Now Robles, Vieira, Shepard, and now Abriana Wyatt will head upfield, try to take this long pass from Pabon. Great pass upfield towards Shepard. And the Bruins quickly get it back up to their side of the field. Abby Davis giving chase. Reidenhauer beats her to the ball. Now Wyatt and Roach with the battle. Wyatt on the attack, finds Vieira. Fans cheering on their team, but the Bruins are able to send it back upfield. Contact again, but no call. Reidenhauer at midfield finds Robles in the circle. Robles on the move. Shepard is available. Wyatt is also. This one just out of the reach of Shepard, but Vieira is able to corral it. Now Vieira. Loose ball. Cleared away. Deja Shepard goes down, but Jennifer Townsend is on the defense once again. Eagles had an opportunity, but Jennifer Townsend thwarted that possible attack. And this one's out of bounds and will go to Bob Jones. Under 6 minutes to play here in the first half. We have no score. Abby Davis will head off. We'll see her again at the start of the second half, most likely. Senior Anna Dalton is now on for the Bruins. She scored 7 times and assisted 2 more. Head coach of Bob Jones University, Dr. Chris Carmichael. Down the right side goes Paige Engelhart. Now she backs it up to Roach. Dr. Carmichael is assisted by Rebecca Luttrell, Tyler Mills, and Elizabeth Mills. Hummel sends it to the middle. Sarah Herr loses control. Gets it right back off the foot of Mitchell, and the Bruins bring it back to midfield. Inside towards Dalton. Bruins on the move. The shot attempt. Lauren Fouché didn't get much on it, and that was an easy save for Courtney Blansett. 4th shot on goal for Bob Jones, and Blansett will get ready to punt. High, very well struck punt beyond the midfield stripe. Now Vieira has Shepard and Wyatt with her. Ball off the foot of Engelhart, and Townsend clears it back up. Out of bounds. That'll be a throw in for the Eagles, and Baldwin will get it in quickly. A little more than 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. About 7 to go in the men's game against Pensacola. Rankin from long range, a 1-2 hopper into the hands of Blansett. Michaela Rankin has scored 7 on the season, and she has 2 assists. That is her 2nd attempt and 1st on goal. Mitchell and Rankin for the ball. Grabbed now by Kristen Rigg. And we're going to have a stop in play. Karima Mitchell down on the ground. She ran into Bob Bruin's defender, and now the trainer is coming out onto the field. Mr. Brian Sheffield, the athletic trainer here at Trinity Baptist College, he's attending to Karima Mitchell. Now all the ladies will head off to the sidelines. Mitchell down, Looked like it might be a knee problem. Approximately 3 minutes left on the clock once we resume. Meanwhile, up in Greenville, 5:46 and counting. Pensacola and Trinity still tied at 1. All the attention now, however, right on Karima Mitchell, as you see. The field has been cleared. Eagles are walking back on. Mitchell now sitting up. No indication yet on who the substitute might be. And now Coach Board sends Zeandra Thomas to the scorer's table. So it looks like Thomas will check in for the remainder of this first half. And Mitchell is up, walking under her own power, getting a big hand from both sides of the field. Clock will resume once the official gives the signal. First stop in play. Game started right on time at 2 p.m. A little more than 3 minutes to go here in the first half, and we are scoreless. Still 1-1 between the Trinity men and Pensacola. Under 4.5 to play in the first. Men's basketball last night. Eagles evened up their record at 1-1. Ja'Kale Walker led the Eagles with 13 points. 9 different Eagles got the ball in the bucket for Coach John D. Jones. They played Georgia Northwest Technical College and won that game by 21, 72-51. Coach Jones is getting ready to play Blue Lights College in about an hour and 9 minutes. Clock resumes, just a little more than 3 minutes left. Robles battling Hummel. She sends it upfield, and now the Bruins regain possession and look for a chance to score before the halftime whistle. Long pass intended for Hummel, but the wind took it away from her and well out of bounds. So goal kick for the Eagles. Pabone getting ready to kick it back into play. Robles with the header moment ago, now battling Marissa Alabach for the ball. Another loose ball, this one grabbed by the Bruins. Thomas at midfield. Now the Eagles have an opportunity to advance. Emily Martinez sends it down towards Shepard on the right side. Shepard keeps it in bounds. Thomas and Wyatt are open in the middle. Shepard could not get around the defense. That's Jenkins keeping Shepard to the sidelines. Martinez now toward the corner. And again, the defense is able to clear it away. So both defenses making fine plays, stopping potential attacks. Bob Jones-O has controlled the ball much more in this first half. Baldwin sends it up towards Shepard, and that is headed away by Jenkins. Now Thomas could not get to it in time. If I have my time right, we have about a minute and a half, give or take some seconds, left to go in the first half. Thomas has it taken away by Alabach. Now the Eagles head back on defense. Bruins taking their time, looking for one last possible opportunity. Martinez heads it to Vieira, just in front of midfield. Now Vieira finds Baldwin. Baldwin sends it up towards Shepard. And this loose ball will go into the hands of Jessica Bond. Under a minute to go here in the first half. Beautiful punt by Bond. Both teams now, number one opportunity, number one goal right here is to get it upfield. If they can't do so, then make sure the other team can't either. This one out of bounds, cleared away by Paige Engelhart. Eagles, not much time left to go here in the first half. Final moments as Vieira has to back it up to Baldwin. Martinez trying to dribble, loses control of the ball, but Shepard is there. And the defense again clears it away. Alabak will get the ball last, and that's going to do it for the first half. Neither team has been able to put the ball into the net. Both have had several opportunities. The defenses on both sides has been terrific, and before we take our halftime break, we'll keep an eye on what's going on at Bob Jones. They're under 20 seconds to go in the first half. Clock now winding down to 10, each team with one goal. And with 4 seconds left, and that is halftime up in Greenville, South Carolina. Trinity Baptist College men 1, Pensacola Christian 1. Both teams tied at halftime as both Eagles teams trying to advance to the national tournament. We're going to take a pause ourselves. We'll keep the camera rolling. You can see when the ladies get back on the field and get ready for the second half in a scoreless tie. I'm Ray Bureau. Thanks for joining us here on TBC Eagles on YouTube Live. Stay with us. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Trinity Baptist College, as the Lady Eagles and the Lady Bruins from Bob Jones University are getting ready for the second half in this 2017 South Region Women's Soccer Championship game. We have no score. Trinity Baptist has attempted 3 shots, none of them on goal, so no saves for Jessica Bond. Meanwhile, the Bruins, 11 shots and 4 of them on goal, and all 4 have been saved by Courtney Blandsett. We're also keeping an eye on the men's competition. They are tied at 1-1 as they're getting ready also to start the second half. The Gentlemen Eagles are playing Pensacola Christian College in the men's South Region final. And in both of these final games, the winner will advance to the 2017 NCCAA Division II National Championship Tournament. Right now, the women are back underway, and Karima Mitchell is back on the field. Remember, with just a few minutes left in the first half, she went down hard and held her knee for quite some time. It took a while for her to get up and walk off the field, but she used the intermission as an opportunity to regroup. She's back on the field, and the Eagles now going from left to right. That's Ariana Elliott looking for Shepard, but the pass a little too far out of Shepard's reach and out of bounds into the practice goal. So a goal kick for Jessica Bond. Second half just underway, about half a minute in. No score between the Eagles and the Bruins. And as we did in the first half, we will try to keep an eye on what's going on up in Greenville, South Carolina, as the gentlemen's second half is underway as well. I'm looking at livestream.com/BJU as Bob Jones University is hosting the men's South Region final. And they're bringing that to us to be able to check in on. And you can do the same, but hopefully you'll be able to keep an eye on both of these games that Trinity Baptist is participating in. Throw in for the Eagles. Karima Mitchell heading downfield. She finds Ariana Elliott. Sarah Herr, Bailey Martin, and Lauren Fouché, along with Michaela Rankin, both have 2 shots for Bob Jones. Herr, Martin have 1 shot on goal. Fouché has 2, and Rankin has 1. So I think I said 4 shots on goal earlier. That's 5. Kristen Paybone was able to knock 1 away, and she got in front of the net when Courtney Blandsett had to come out. Jessica Bond with a low line drive punt over the head of Arissa Robles, but Dominique Baldwin sends it back upfield. The Bruins had terrific ball control throughout the first half. Trinity, though, played very solid defense. Both teams did that as well. Eagles had some fast break opportunities, thwarted many times by Allison Jenkins and Jennifer Townsend. And the 3 shots they did get off all missed wide of the goal. Mitchell backs it up to Baldwin. Haley Ridenhour on the defensive side. Almir in midfield. Pushes it up to Ariana Elliott. Now that the second half has begun, unlimited substitutions available for both Coach Dr. Chris Carmichael and Mr. Prince Board. Eagles at midfield, just beyond the circle. Baldwin looking for a chance to send it down, and she finds Shepard, but the pass is out of her reach. And now Carolise Roach will let it roll out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in for the Bruins. No score early on in the second half. We're inside minute 48. Now the Eagles at midfield. Baldwin trying to find Mitchell. Taken away by Rancone. And that's Kristen Paybone taken away from Rankin. Martin inside the circle, sends it upfield. Wyatt on the defense clears it away. And a sun has come out from behind the clouds. It is an absolutely beautiful blue sky, just a few clouds overhead. We're right about 79 degrees. At the moment, no wind, but it's been a gentle breeze when it has blown. Could not ask for better weather for a South Region final. Sarah Herr gets it outside. Roach has it taken away by number 15, Haley Ridenauer. Eagles in the road uniforms today as they are the lower of the two seeds. So the Eagles wearing their dark jerseys and shorts with the blue trim and gold lettering. Bob Jones in their home light blues and whites. Eagles, the #1 team in the country. The Bruins #2, but the Bruins are the #1 seed in this tournament. Blansett giving chase. Abby Davis now with an open goal, and she tries to fire it in. It gets beyond Kristen Pabin, and now we're going to have a stop and play for an injury timeout. Courtney Blansett down on her knees, holding her head. Might have banged her head up against the legs of one of the Bruins attackers, and she is still not getting up. All the attention now on Courtney Blansett. Hopefully she's all right. Backup goalkeeper Jennifer Jeffrey unavailable due to an ankle injury. Third string goalkeeper is Alex Vieira. She played that goalkeeper in a game against Florida National University and pitched a shutout, picking up 4 saves in that one. But Blansett's all right. More than just for the soccer game. Glad she's all right overall. She shakes it off. Clock will resume once the officials give the signal. We're 5 minutes into the second half of a scoreless South Region final. Up at Bob Jones, 39 minutes left on the clock. Still tied at 1 between the men of Trinity and Pensacola Christian. Now Courtney Blansett jogging off toward the sidelines. She's heading off with Brian Sheffield. Now she's jogging very well. She doesn't want to come out. She's heading over to the scorer's table. Now she's at the table, going to come back in. Alex Vieira stepping into the goal at the moment. We may see Blansett back at the next stop. And now the Bruins looking to take advantage of the starting goalkeeper out. And now with the ball out of bounds, we'll see if Blansett's able to come back in. She's at the scorer's table, and she started jogging very quickly as she got to the sidelines. So Vieira still in the goal box, and a free kick for the Eagles. Kristen Pabon with the boot downfield, and it goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a throw-in for Bob Jones. Coach Board was looking to make a substitution. The official did not allow it. Blansett still at the sideline, and now Shepard giving chase. But as they've done all afternoon, Jenkins and keeping the ball out of the scoring area. Caitlin Hummel looking for teammates inside. Rankin finds Sarah Herr. A little bit outside the box. Herr gets around Mitchell. Now a loose ball. Hummel will pick it up. Vieira ready in goal. Goodwin chasing with Hummel, and it last touched by Alexa Goodwin, so a throw in for the Bruins. And again, they're getting the ball back in play quickly, trying to take advantage of Blansett's absence on the field. This one is out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in for the Eagles, and that will allow Blansett to head back into goal. So now that the Eagles have possession, Coach Board can make that substitution. Kylie Sanders taking her time, letting Blanchette get set and backing it up. The official tells Sanders to head back more towards the corner. Hummel keeps the ball in bounds. Martin with possession towards the center, Sarah Herr. And she finds Roach to the right side. Bruins on the attack. Rankin could not control it. Mitchell clears it upfield towards Deja Shepard. Shepard now with Elliott giving chase, but Townsend's going to beat her to the ball and get it out of bounds and give her defensive teammates a chance to get back. We're about 8 minutes now into the second half. No score. Eagles have looked much more aggressive here early on in the second half. They've had the ball up front for most of these first 8 minutes. Elliott with the steal. Shepard in front of the goal. Elliott trying to get inside. And that is Townsend who's able to clear it away. So more solid defense, and we've seen it on both sides, as we've said a number of times today. Caitlin Hummel sends it up. Rankin beats Ridenhour to the ball. Rankin with the shot, and it bounces away to the left side of the goal. Third attempt for Rankin, and we remain scoreless. She beat Mitchell, and then Ridenhour got off the shot, but it took a funny hop as it approached the goal and missed wide to the left. Now Abby Davis turns, trying to beat Baldwin, gets it outside to Hummel. Hummel with the shot, and it goes right to Blanchette. Caitlin Hummel's second attempt, first on goal, and save number 5 for Blanchette. Aubriana Wyatt finds Elliott. Elliott now close to midfield. Kylie Sanders backs it up to Baldwin inside the circle. And Fouché forces Baldwin to redirect her kick. Now the Eagles get up front. Long shot from Ariana Elliott. Loose ball, but Jessica Bond beats Deja Shepard to the ball. And that is a first save for Jessica Bond on the first shot attempt and on goal from Ariana Elliott. Elliott came very close to giving the Eagles the lead. Bond knocked it down and was able to beat Deja Shepard to the ball and pick it up, keeping it away from the Eagles' leading scorer. Eagles again, they've had better ball control in the second half. They're looking for another opportunity. Robles near the middle finds Elliott. 1-on-3, and the Bruins take it away. Goodwin sends it well upfield. Shepard and Elliott are there. Elliott trips over her teammate. Eagles fans want a call, but that was collision from both of the Eagles attackers. Now Davis trying to beat Goodwin to the ball. Pabon with the defensive play, and she will send it up towards Robles. Still tied at 1 between the men and Pensacola. We are still scoreless here between the Lady Eagles and the Bruins. Rankin now on a fast break looking for Davis. Blanchette comes out of the goal, and she'll pick it up just inside the lines. Kayla Rankin may have had an opportunity, but she tried to get it to the Bruins' leading scorer. And that pass was well out of the reach of Abby Davis. Now the Bruins taking their time, setting up an offensive play. Ball gets away from her, and Mitchell backs it up. Now the Eagles on the move again. Here's Ariana Elliott to the left. Shepard open in the middle. Cross pass towards Shepard, and now the ball comes loose as both Shepard and Jenkins went for it, and both of them missed it, and Bond picked it up and sent it back upfield. We're in minute 58. No score between the Eagles and the Bruins. Shepard cannot get to the ball. Townsend gets it back upfield, but now Robles finds Elliott. Could not control that pass from Marissa Robles. Rakin trying to get past Baldwin, but Dominique Baldwin wins that battle. And now again, the Eagles on the offensive side have it taken away. So we are seeing, again, very tight defense on both sides of this field. And now the Bob Jones Bruins looking for a whistle. They're screaming handball against the Eagles. They did not get the call. So both teams, fans have had a beef with the officiating. And now for the Eagles, Emily Martinez will check in, and Kylie Sanders heads off the back line. And for the Bruins, Lauren Fouché out, and Becca Cabrera in. Cabrera has a goal and an assist this season. I want to thank the stats crew at Bob Jones University for letting us know this information. Finding it on bjubruins.com, women's soccer page. And Coach Prince Board supplying me with the Trinity Baptist College statistics. TBCEagles.com for Trinity Baptist College athletics information. Ball inside the box. Davis is battled by Martinez, and Martinez is able to force Davis to the sidelines. Now Goodwin is beaten by Davis, and Davis tries to shoot but misses to the left. Abby Davis very active inside the box. However, her shot goes wide to the left, and we are still scoreless. Approximately 30 minutes left to go. Now Martinez gets it back to Goodwin. And the Eagles defense will try to head it upfield. Pabon with a long line drive pass towards Shepard. Shepard beats Townsend. However, Roach is there to get in her way. Now Shepard near the corner, and this one is out of bounds. And that's going to be a goal kick for Jessica Bond. Now a substitution for Coach Board as Alex Vieira checks in for Karima Mitchell. And Vieira returns to her customary position of attacker. In case you missed it, we saw Vieira in the goal for just a couple of minutes. Blansett had to come out as she hit her head. Everything was fine. And Blansett came back just about 2 to 3 minutes later. Ball stays inbounds. Bailey Martin bringing it up towards midfield to Caitlin Hummel. Back to Martin on the wall pass. And Davis guarded by Goodwin. And there's contact. And that's going to be called against Abby Davis, and a free kick for the Eagles. And we've had a physical game, and fans of both teams happy with some calls, not happy with others. This one goes to the Eagles. Pabone has a very good left foot. And this one sends down Shepard inside the box. Can she beat Townsend? Townsend gets to the ball first. Pushing from both young ladies, no call. Ball still alive, and now out of bounds. Last touched by the Bruins, and that's going to be what is actually the first corner kick of this game. And that comes well into the second half. Ariana Elliott will use that big left foot of hers to get the ball back into play. Pabone heads upfield as she's done all season long. She scored twice on headers on corner kicks. And a corner kick is in from Elliott. The header is a goal for the Eagles! Deja Shepard with the header. And the Eagles lead 1-0. And with the way the defensive have played this afternoon, hopefully that will be enough for Coach Board and the Eagles. Fantastic header from Deja Shepard. Give the assist to Ariana Elliott on the corner kick. And the Bruins get the ball back in the play, trailing 1-0 as Trinity just scored the first goal of the game. The men are still tied at 1 with Pensacola with 25 minutes remaining. So now it is up to the Eagles defense to keep the Bruins out of the net. Of course, they want to score again if they get an opportunity. Abby Davis looking for Rankin. Collision. And the refs letting him play on. Goodwin gets a foot on of it on the goal line and out of bounds, and that's a corner kick, the first one for Bob Jones University. Verifying the time with the side official, about 25 minutes left to go. And Pabone with the header to keep the ball away. So the defense steps up when it needs to the most so far this afternoon. Shepard and Jenkins battle for the ball, and Shepard wins that battle. Martinez sends it downfield. Eagles fans cheering on their team. Again, the Bruins brought a large number of fans down to Jacksonville. We've heard many from them too, cheering on their Bruins. Should this score hold, Trinity Baptist women will head to their first ever national championship tournament. Of course, they still have time left to play defense and hopefully get another opportunity. Bob Jones crosses it inside. Pabone cannot keep it in bounds. That's going to be another corner kick for the Bruins. Corner kick for the Bruins. Michaela Rankin will do the honors. Large number of Bruins attackers up front. Ball on the ground inside the box, and Aubriana Wyatt gets it outside and sends it up towards midfield, but the Bruins have another opportunity. Off the foot of Arissa Robles toward the corner and past the end line. So another corner kick coming up for the Bruins. We went the entire first half without a corner kick, and now we've had 4 total, counting this one in just the last few minutes. The only one the Eagles have taken so far has resulted in the game's only goal. Michaela Rankin getting ready There's the corner kick right in front of the goal. Header is over the crossbar. So the Bruins with an opportunity. Marissa Alabak with the header. That is her first shot attempt of the game. And we are still in a 1-0 ball game. Karima Mitchell back on the field. Deja Shepard will have a chance to catch her breath, but we are certain to see her again. She just scored her 9th goal of the season. This one out of bounds into the bleachers. Still 1-1 between the men and Pensacola. 21.5 minutes left to go. This one is out of bounds, and it will stay with the Bruins. Rakin takes the throw in, but Martinez clears it away. And she had the presence of mind to send it to the sidelines for a throw in rather than a corner kick. Baldwin collides hard with Lauren Fouché. And Baldwin took the worst of it. There is a whistle. And that call is going to go against Fouché. So a free kick for Trinity. Both young ladies all right. That was a very hard collision. Nothing intentional, both just playing hard and going for the ball. Pabon with the boot upfield. Loose ball, grabbed by the Bruins. Grace Hoffman down the right side, guarded by Wyatt. Into the corner. And Hoffman tries to cross it in, but gets it past the line. That's a goal kick for Blancett. Kylie Sanders back on for Trinity Baptist. And we'll see which Eagle heads off. It will be Emily Martinez. Remember, in the postseason, should any game end in a tie, 2 10-minute overtime periods, and if it's still tied, of course, each of those is sudden death. 1 goal in overtime ends the game. But after 2 10-minute periods, then we'll go to penalty kicks. That was not the case in the regular season, as both the men and the women at Trinity ended up with a tie after 2 overtime periods. For the women, that was against Florida College, and for the men, it was against the Bob Jones Bruins earlier in the season. Caitlin Hummel sends it to the backfield. Jenkins sends it up towards Fouché, who controls the ball and retreats. Paige Engelhart finds Martin in the middle. Caitlin Hummel just outside the box, looking for an opening, takes the shot, but Dominique Baldwin got in front, and that forced Engelhart, or rather Hummel, take something off that shot for more control, and it was an easy save for Courtney Blancett. 3rd attempt for Caitlin Hummel, 2nd on goal. Eagles looking for a chance to advance upfield. Instead, they retreat, again, strategically. And Pabon with a long boot down past the sideline and out of bounds. And the Bruins after the throw-in. Martin finds Becca Cabrera. Caitlin Hummel now heading toward the middle. Teammate wide open, that is Alabak. The shot attempt, it's a goal for Alabak. Carissa Alabak was a good 35 to 40 yards out. And it comes with approximately 19 minutes left to go. And we are tied at 1. That was a long shot right at the top of the net, just out of the reach of Courtney Blandsett. We are tied at 1. So the Eagles with the defense keeping the Bruins outside. Well, Allebeck said, well, we'll just take the shot from back here, and she was able to place it absolutely perfectly into the top left corner. So we're tied at 1. It's a brand new ball game. Same score as the men against Pensacola. They're now under 17 minutes left to play. We have about 18 minutes left here. Eagles on the attack. Vieira takes the pass from Elliott. She is tripped. It's outside the penalty box, but that's going to be a free direct kick for the Eagles. It's just past the half circle, and Kristen Pabone will come up and take the shot. That line is 18 yards away from the goal. So we're looking at approximately 23 to 24 yards out for Pabone, and let's expect her to go right for the goal. 4 Bruins will line up in front. Jessica Bond all by herself in the goal. A number of Eagles attackers surround Pabone. Vieira, Robles in front, as is Elliott, with Wyatt and Sanders to the sides. There's the whistle. Pabone is ready. Here's the shot. It is a little too high and over the crossbar. So a goal kick for Jessica Bond, and we remain tied at 1. We were scoreless at the half. Each team put one into the net in the second. Deja Shepard did so on a header off the corner kick from Ariana Elliott. And just a moment ago, about a 40-yard shot from Marissa Allebeck tied the score at 1. Terrific soccer here in Jacksonville this Saturday afternoon. Allebeck had to go outside. It was off the foot of Mitchell, and before the throw-in, the whistle sounded for a substitution. Kayla Romiser heads off. Megan Hummel checks in. And the Bruins throw it in near the Trinity bench. About 15 and a half minutes to go. Remember, should it end in a tie, we will go to sudden death overtime first, 2 periods, and then penalty kicks. Arissa Robles gets her body in front of that pass, and now the shot towards Blandsett. And that is a save for Blandsett, her 7th. Paige Engelhart trying to do what her teammate Allebeck did a little while ago. Hit it from a long distance, but Blandsett was there. That is a second attempt for Engelhart and her first on goal. Now Wyatt on the outside could not beat Bailey Martin to the ball. Romiser sends it inside towards Hummel. And a whistle, that's going to be against Trinity. So a free direct kick for the Bruins. Allison Jenkins heads up to take the kick. Getting cheers from her fans in the bleachers. We saw Allebeck hit from about that same distance just a few minutes ago. Allison Jenkins gets ready for the free kick. Blandsett ready in the goal. The kick is up and it curves to the left, and Blandsett is able to corral it. That's Jenkins' first attempt, and Blandsett picks up save number 8. That one had a lot of curve to it, Looked like it might have been wide to the left just a bit, but Blanchette was there to pick it up and keep it away from any Bruins attackers. Robles trying to go one-on-one and loses control of the ball. Robles and Baldwin collide with Megan Hummel, and we're going to have another whistle. A little bit late on the call, but it's a free kick for the Bruins. Allison Jenkins will step right near midfield. Left side of the ball, right over the midfield stripe. Jenkins with the free kick, sends it toward the middle, right in the box, a header attempt. And now 4 players giving chase in the corner. Kylie Sanders will clear it out of bounds. Approximately 13 minutes left on the clock. We are tied at 1. With under 12 to go, the men still tied with Pensacola 1-1. Bruins looking for another opportunity. They've had better ball control the last few minutes. Carly Mitchell into the game, has the ball taken away. Wyatt trying to head it, however, she loses control, and the Bruins on the move once again. Three-lady collision results in Trinity picking up the ball, and a hard boot by Pabone hits off Carlisle. She's all right. And the ball out of bounds near midfield. And after some discussion, the official is going to award the ball to the Eagles. Goodwin's pass intercepted by Hummel. That's Caitlin Hummel getting it to Megan Hummel, who finds Carlisle, but she runs into both Baldwin and Mitchell. Alabak, who hit that goal a few minutes ago, outside to Hummel. Now Alabak with Robles on. The two ladies tie arms, no call. Robles still being very aggressive, going for the ball. A collision, and the Bruins have to retreat. Robles and Engelhart collided a moment ago. And now Carly Mitchell chasing for the ball, but Pabone's going to beat her to it and clear it away. Out of bounds, and a throw in for the Eagles. We are coming up on 10 minutes left in regulation. Vieira looking for a whistle that she did not get, and a cross pass to the left side. Caitlin Hummel getting toward the middle. Vieira on the defense, and the attempt at the goal from Becca Cabrera. Again, not much on it, and it curves away from the goal, and Blanchette picks it up. Cabrera and Sanders meet at the ball at the same time. Sanders the last one to touch it, so the Bruins have a throw in, and they will send 4 new players onto the field. Michaela Rakin among those 4 checking in. We'll see who the other 3 Bruins players are. We get that opportunity. Number 10 is Lauren Fouché. Number 4 is Abby Davis. Both of them back onto the field. Those are their goal scorers, especially number 4, Abby Davis. Loose ball. Davis picks it up. The shot and the save by Blanchette. Fantastic save by Courtney Blanchette. She knocked it down with one hand and grabbed it in the air before it could hit the ground. Davis hit that ball about as hard as she could, but Blanchette was right there to make the play. And now a whistle at midfield, a free kick for the Eagles. 8 minutes left to go. 7 minutes left in the men's game. Both games tied at 1. Pavement just before the midfield stripe. Eagles attackers in position. Here's the kick downfield towards Shepard in the middle, but intercepted. Goodwin gets it back up to the offensive side. This one's out of bounds off Shepard, and a throw in for Bob Jones. And out of bounds off Fouché, so Trinity inside Bruins territory will have the throw in. Substitution for the Eagles. Alex Vieira off, Ariana Elliott in. Eagles looking for a chance, but it's cleared away. Down the right side is Carolise Roach. Aubriana Wyatt on the defense, trying to take it away. And she comes up with the ball, still battling with Roach, and Wyatt wins the battle as she gets the throw in. Baldwin right inside the circle near the midfield spot. Now Goodwin sends it down towards Shepard. One lady behind her. Shepard loses control, but Goodwin's there to pick it up. She can turn herself into an attacker if she gets that opportunity. Now Goodwin heads back to the defensive side, and this one cleared away on a sliding kick by Carolise Roach. So a throw in for Trinity right near the Bruins bench. Eagles just outside the box. And again, the Bruins defense tightens up and keeps the ball away from the attackers. And Mitchell knocks it out, so a throw in for Bob Jones. Approximately 5 minutes left to go. And right at midfield, the Bruins will throw it in. Davis with Ridenhour on her. And this one's going against Aubriana Wyatt, and another free kick for the Bruins. Allison Jenkins again coming up from the backfield, as she's done a few times today. Right at the Trinity bench. Many Bruins attackers ready. Eagles have all their defenders back. Blanchette all alone in the goal, and here is the free kick towards the center of the penalty box. Ball on the ground. Baldwin clears it away. It is out of bounds, a throw in for the Bruins. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in regulation. Abby Davis to the right side of the box. Contact with Wyatt, no call, shot attempt is a goal for the Bruins. A little tough to tell which player got off that shot. We'll be able to see in just a moment. But the Bruins lead 2-1. Sarah Herr puts the Bruins ahead by 1. So in minute 86, 4 left to go. The Eagles trail by 1. This has been a fantastic game by the top 2 teams in all of Division II. Now the Eagles need to get the ball downfield and into the goal to keep this one alive. Martinez sends it down towards Robles, and the great defense that the Bruins have played will come into play in these final few minutes. Bruins just need to avoid mistakes on the defensive side. Carolise Roach trying to get it inside. Sarah Herr found an opening, and she scored that goal from outside the penalty area. And now a throw in for Trinity Baptist. And the Eagles need to get downfield. The ball is on the correct side, but the Bruins on the defense keep it away from the scoring area. 2-1, Bob Jones leads. The men are still tying at 1 with under 2 minutes to play. We have approximately 3 left on our clock. Abby Davis giving chase in the corner, and she's unable to keep it in bounds. So a goal kick for the Eagles. They can't waste time. They trail by 1. Pabon sending it upfield. Lauren Fouché gets it back to Rankin. And Sarah Herr with a loft, headed away by Sanders and then Pabon. Rankin will keep it outside. Again, the Bruins can work the clock. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes and some change. Ball off Fouché. And Fouché and Elliott collide, and Elliott is down, and we have a stop of the clock. Lauren Fouché down for the Bruins, but she gets back up. Ariana Elliott still down, and the Trinity trainer onto the field. Meanwhile, the seconds tick away up at Bob Jones as it looks like the men in Pensacola may go overtime. 10 seconds to go. And the seconds count down off the clock. And the Eagles of Pensacola are going overtime. Right here, the Lady Eagles trail by 1 with approximately 2 minutes left to go. Elliott is back up on her feet. Sarah Herr with the slap shot from about 20 yards out. Put the Bruins ahead. That came a few minutes after Marissa Alabak scored the game-tying goal. Daza Shepard put the Eagles on the board first earlier in this second half. We were scoreless at halftime, so now you're up to date in case you're just joining us. Aubriana Wyatt back on. Ariana Elliott off. And the clock resumes. Fans of both teams cheering on the players on the field. Eagles need to send it up to the other side. Pabon with the steal. She's on the attack, but her pass towards Shepard is knocked away. Goodwin's trying to get to Sanders. It hits off Sanders and goes out of bounds. So again, the Bruins just need to work the clock. Eagles need to get the ball back. And it was out of bounds before the kick, so the Bruins have a throw in. They can take their time. Under a minute to go. Been a fantastic game. Trinity Baptist trying to get that game tire before the whistle blows. Sarah Herr sends it outside. Martinez couldn't get there in time, but the Eagles are going to have a throw in, and Martinez is trying to hurry. Martinez sends it upfield, but it's picked off by Fouché. Bruins working the clock on the backfield. Shepard got there, but was unable to get to the ball. Arissa Robles coming up on the attack. Sanders could not beat Hummel to the ball. Abby Davis trying to gain control. She's battling with Baldwin and Goodwin for the ball, and Goodwin clears it away. A throw in for the Bruins. We're in the closing moments in regulation. Eagles trail 2-1. And that is the final whistle and the final score. Bob Jones University 2, Trinity Baptist College 1 on a terrific afternoon ball game, especially in the second half, and all 3 goals were scored. Deja Shepard with the header off the corner kick from Elliott put the Eagles on the board just a few minutes into the second half, but Marissa Alaback from approximately 40 yards out hit a slap shot into the top left corner to tie it, and Sarah Herr just a few minutes later from just outside the penalty box put the game-winning goal into the net. And you see the sportsmanship of the Bruins heading over to congratulate the Eagles on a fantastic season that they've had. Second straight year they've made it to the South Region Final. Congratulations to the Lady Bruins and head coach Dr. Chris Carmichael. Thank you all the fans coming down from Greenville, South Carolina. It's been a pleasure. Good luck to you in the national tournament. Hopefully we'll still see our gentlemen in that tournament. They're battling Pensacola in overtime, tied at 1. For head coach Prince Board, game day coordinator Ethan Horn, all of our fans in attendance and watching us on YouTube Live, athletic director John Jones, Dean Bureau has been the cameraman. He'll continue to do so as we go into basketball season. This is our final soccer broadcast of the year. We'll see you on the basketball court and later this spring on the baseball field. I'm Ray Bureau once again saying good night. God bless you from Trinity Baptist College.